Hey guys.
Welcome to our podcast, episode
2.
dos. I was about to say uno.
Numero dos.
Today we are doing teacher stories, and we're not name dropping in this episode.
And if we do, then we have to bleep it out.
Yeah, so sorry guys.
So you best hope that we don't, because I don't have the energy to edit this.
Yeah. Okay, my first teacher story that I'm going to be sharing is an experience that me and Savannah both had. So one time we were at softball and we were like going through it that day. Me and Savannah were like fighting in the outfield, fighting in the infield.
I actually think she tried to throw a softball at my face that day.
Yeah, I think I did throw a softball at your face.
No, you threw it on my ankle.
Yeah. And then we were like, we need to go to the counselor's office after this class. So one of our PE coaches was our next hour class teacher. And so we were talking about it, and she was like, yeah, like y'all do need to, like after this class, like y'all need to do that. And so we were like, okay, like we're after the thing, we were like, okay, we're gonna go to the counselor's office. And they like both like kind of nodded their heads, and then
Yeah.
like, so we like obviously didn't show up to class. We went in the counselor's office, and there were some times now and then that we were like, should we like go tell them that we're here? Like maybe they didn't listen, but like we knew, like no, like we like had told them.
Like, and we told one of our classmates too that we were there.
Yeah. So. And so we're like talking to the counselor, like we're like made conversation, and like 2 of our other teachers walk in, and they're like, where have y'all been? Like, we've been looking everywhere for y'all. We were about to have an announcement go on about how y'all need to get back to class.
Mind you, apparently our coach called, and they literally just said, okay, whatever, and never made the announcement.
Yeah.
Because they did not care. Like, they had more things to worry about than 2 teenagers being in the council. They were like, we looked for you everywhere. Obviously not. You should have looked. That should have been the first place that you looked.
Yeah, because we also like told people.
Speaking of one of our teachers.
And so we were just like, what? I don't remember where I was left off.
Whenever they barged in there.
But yeah, and then they were also like, okay, y'all are gonna set out, and then we just never sat out.
Yeah, we were standing there.
Yeah.
We did not care.
We stood by the teachers, like we did not even sit out.
They were like, oh my gosh, we looked everywhere, blah, blah, blah. I was like
Mr. Brandon was about to, like, we were about to call, like, we called Miss Brandon, like, they were about to look on the cameras, girl.
I promise you, our school is not that big. There's like 300
Yeah.
kids at that, if that.
Yeah, like, there's, like, nobody at our school.
Like, baby, I promise you, if you would have looked at cameras, you would have seen us. Because our lockers are right by the freaking counselor's office.
Yeah.
You would have seen us.
Also, these are not only, like, teacher confessions or, like, teacher stories. This is just, like, school stories, like, if it happened in school. So, what's yours?
Mine. Hold on, I have to think. So, my boyfriend at the time. So, basically, we were saying our goodbyes. Actually, no, I think we were saying hi to each other. Because, 7th grade and 8th grade. What a year, guys. So, no, it was 6th and 7th grade. Don't. And so then, like, my sister worked there. My mom still works there. My sister doesn't work there anymore. So my sister comes up to me and she's like, how does it feel to know that mom saw your first kiss on camera? And little does she know, that was not our first kiss. That was
Nope.
definitely more than first kiss, guys. And I was like, I just played it off. I was like, oh, she saw that. That was our first, yeah, that was our first kiss. You could have asked anyone in my class or in his class. That was not our first kiss.
Yeah, I know.
That was definitely, and I was just like, oh, that's crazy. My mom literally sat there and watched us kiss one time. Like, not in a creepy way. I was saying bye.
Yeah.
Not in a creepy way, guys. But, like, I was like, okay. You got first kiss.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So one time, like in like 5th grade, I'm pretty sure it was like in 5th grade. Yeah, it was in 5th grade. I had my phone in class because like at the time, like phones were like not like banned. Like you could bring them into classes, you just shouldn't be on them. Basically, what they were saying.
Nobody cared about that rule though.
Yeah, and so I had my phone and it was like in my jacket pocket, and it started going off, and I just find this like really embarrassing. I don't know why. It's 5th grade, but like whatever. And it started going off, and so she told me to turn it off. Obviously, I was turning it off, and then like 5 minutes later, it went off again. And but at that time, I could not turn it off. Like it was not turning off, and I was so embarrassed.
Well, it was your Samsung. Your Samsung was a little special anyway.
Yeah, it was like actually so embarrassing.
Her Samsung, like you couldn't press the wrong button or else it would just like lag out.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It was like, oh my gosh.
But basically, that's one of them. What's yours?
I don't even know.
Well, I'll do another one.
Okay, let me think.
One time, we had this substitute teacher in like 4th grade, and you know, little me, like I had to go to the bathroom. Like, obviously, I'm in 4th grade. Like I had to go to the bathroom, and it was like not right after lunch. It's probably like midway through, like after lunch. And so like I raised my hand because I think we were in like reading, and I raised my hand, and she like deliberately looks at me and ignores me. And at that point, I was like about ready to pee my pants because 30 minutes go by and my hand's still in the air and it's purple. And then everyone's like, blah blah blah, Allison needs you. And she was like, wait.
We were like, her hand is turning purple, like.
Yeah, and then whenever class ended, like in the 5 minutes where you could go to the bathroom and stuff, she goes, what did you need? And I said, I have to go to the bathroom. And I sprinted out of there and I went to the bathroom.
It was so funny because she was like, I thought y'all meant that she colored on her hand. I was like,
no, you dingus.
I was like, no, her hand was losing circulation.
I don't know why I didn't just like put my hand down whenever it started hurting. But there was like this thing going around like in our school where like you could not put your hand down. Like,
because
your hand had to be up there.
The second you put your hand down, someone else would, and then they would call on them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my freaking coach. She hates me. I raised my hand to ask a question, and she goes, Savannah, you're about to be in trouble. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
One time we were in like our old coach's classroom for speech, and there was these 2 seniors that came in there, and one of them I'm related to. But
Get a hold of your cousin, bro.
But she came in there and Coach, I almost said her name.
It's okay, you said our principal's name. Just want you to know that, guys. That was our principal, so she name dropped our principal.
It's okay, I'm sure there's tons of this, yeah.
I'll go bleep it out.
Anyways, so she left the room, and those 2 seniors were like, if y'all talk, y'all are getting all the white pipe, bro. Nobody was making a sound, because they were like being serious. Like they actually were like writing people's names down. And
They were being serious. I didn't care. I started crying, and I told our coach, I said, I'm not sitting out. They are not my boss.
Yeah, no. I was like, so I sneezed. I sneezed. I sneezed. I sneezed. And somebody goes, bless you. Me and them both had to sit out because I sneezed. I was making a ruckus.
Oh my gosh, I remember one time.
I did not sit out there.
7th grade math, and I literally, we had finished our thing, because okay, let me, shut up. Our big ideas learning on our computer, it would not turn in. It was against us. It hated all of us, guys. Like, I swear to you. Sorry. And so she made us do it on paper, and none of us got it done, and she expected it to be turned in the next day in the morning by her class.
Like what?
And so then we were like, no, And so then we were about to, like, the whole class was about to sit out. So I literally go in there. I slide the thing under the door, and I'm like, I'm not sitting out. I turned it in. Went up to her and said, I'm not sitting out. I turned it in.
No, because, like, actually, like, 7th grade was so bad. Like, it was
Get
so
off.
bad.
Get off.
Hold on. Gotta do my thing, guys.
And then, oh my gosh, whenever me, I'm about to just name drop him. He deserves to be name dropped. Whenever me and my first, the first love of my life, guys, we're dating. We had first just been dating. Well, we're dating for 2 days. But then, like, what are you doing?
It's 6 or 7.
But then, he had been sick, so he had just came back to school, and it was the day of basketball homecoming. And so we were playing, me, my friend, and my other friend were playing basketball on the court. And him, his brother, his other brother, and his older brother's friend were playing basketball on the other side of the court while Mom was, setting things up. I had no shoes on because street shoes are not allowed on the court. I moved.
Wait, I know.
I moved the wrong way and I flopped backwards. Hello. It's actually happened more than once. Happened in kickball too. Yeah. Yeah. And they look at me and I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Because, I'm not a small, dainty girl. My butt hit the ground and it went.
You heard it. Like,
you heard it. And it wasn't even it was literally just my butt. It was not my whole body. I fell on my butt. Didn't fall on my whole body. Just my butt. And it went bam. And I was like, oh, dear Lord. So I hid myself. I got off the basketball court. I sat on the stage. I was so embarrassed.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one time it was in 7th grade math, and that stupid thing could not teach me anything, so obviously I was cheating. Oh my gosh.
Me too.
And
That's how I maintained a C and not an F.
yeah, right? And basically everyone, there was like this assignment and nobody turned it in except for like 3 people. And we were in the cafeteria and she was like, those whose name is on my board, y'all are in trouble, like y'all have to sit out. But like everyone had the assignment done. Nobody was able to turn it in because her classroom was locked in the morning.
Like you couldn't turn anything in. And so I stole my mom's keys and I just opened the door and just.
Would you?
Oh, I didn't know that was your story. No, I did that morning.
Anyways, and so, no, you didn't do it this time.
I didn't?
No.
Oh, well, that's sad.
And so, and nobody like had the key to her room for some reason. I don't know why.
It's like a very specific.
Yeah. And so, me and a few of my other friends, not gonna name them, decided let's go through her window. And
You're lying.
no. And turn it in. So, us being our smart selves, we made sure that she wasn't in there, which obviously she wasn't. And, like, the way our school is, it's, like, the basketball court and then windows right here. So, we went, like, act like we were going to play basketball. Like, we even, like, brung the basketball and everything. And, like, we opened the window and we climbed in and we sat our papers on top of the thing and erased our names off the board as if it never happened. Climbed back out the window. Nobody knew.
One time in 6th grade, we were in speech class. I have multiple stories from speech class that I could tell.
That was like the best year ever.
We, the doors are really old, and the door got stuck. We had about basically all of the football team. We had half of the football team on the other side of the door and half of the football team in the classroom on that side of the door. And they were trying to bust it open. Anyway, and it would not budge. So they finally, they're really smart guys. They're so smart. Why did it take them that long to realize that they could have just climbed through the window? Everybody, like, they helped all of the girls but me. I had to fend for myself.
I was like the first one out of the window.
She had to pee. Like, she was about to pee herself.
Yeah.
Another 6th grade, our freaking coach wasn't in there, so we had a sub. And we got into a lockdown drill.
It was not a drill.
It was not a drill. It was a hoax, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even real, mind you. We're all crying because we think we're about to die.
Oh my gosh, I have a story.
And this bro was going, it's okay, kids, you're okay. Puts 2 sticky notes on the window.
Yeah.
Like.
And also it made us still sit in our seats. Made us sit down in our seats for like the first 30 minutes of it until he actually realized like, wait, this might not be it.
And I was like.
And didn't cover the windows.
And I was like, are you sure we shouldn't like go to the other side? I was like, you shouldn't be, because I was like right by the freaking, like by the window.
Yeah, so was I.
And we were like, we should probably move over there. So we moved by our guy friend. No muscles at all, mind you. What's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's probably like that thin.
Skinnier than me.
Has less muscles than I do.
Yeah.
And this dude, we go over there by him, and then he's like, go back to your seats.
No, Savannah, that's not the right time, because remember, he wasn't...
Yeah, he wasn't there.
It was Jace.
Yeah, it was Jace.
Yeah. Jace, not.
Guys,
Jace
sorry.
doesn't care if it...
Jace, if you're watching this, hi. But no, and then we went and sat by Jace because stupid Chinzo, I will name drop Chinzo.
We name dropped him last time.
Yeah, it's okay. Stupid freaking Chinzo gets out, like, somehow got out of that.
Yeah, I freaking didn't show up to school that day. Like,
yeah, and all of the boys were just like, what about our basketball shoes? What if it's our basketball shoes?
not the fact that we could die.
You know, nobody cared about that, guys. What about our basketball shoes?
Except for me, guys.
Yeah, I was like...
Our principal came in there because he was, like, telling everybody, like, hey, like, this is not a drill. Like, actually,
like walk in.
Protocol. And he pulls me out into the hallway. Why is he pulling me out of the hallway? I was crying.
This chick is hyperventilating. Can't
yeah,
breathe.
I'm like underneath the desk. I'm
Can't-
like, girl,
can't-
I don't want to die. I'm too young for this.
Can't breathe, mind you. And we're all just like, is she okay?
And he pulled me out and he's like, listen, I'm not gonna let you die.
I will put myself over you before you die.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm not gonna let you die. Like, I'm gonna be in this building. Like, I'm gonna be in this building. So you're not gonna die. And I was just like, okay. So I go back in there and I'm just sitting in the corner. And people are like texting their mom. And he takes, because at the time, like, it was like, that rule was not a thing. That you couldn't have your phones.
Well, you can have your phones. You couldn't technically have them out in class texting.
Yeah, but like you could like have them on your person.
Nobody really cared about that rule though.
It was just like depending on what class you were in.
Yeah.
And so everyone was like texting their parents and stuff like, hey, like this is what's going on, like, love you if I die. And that stupid substitute decides, oh, we're gonna take all your phones.
He didn't take my phone.
You don't have your phone in there.
Yeah, I did. I remember this specifically because I had my phone.
Well, I didn't have my phone, so it didn't matter. But he took
yeah.
away, like, almost everyone's phones. Like, he took away... I can't name her, but yeah. Because they were texting their parents. I think it's because you were hiding in the corner.
I was hiding in the corner, and I know that I had my phone because I go to Snapchat notifications whenever I was talking to that one dude from Central.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, what if he snaps me? I was not worried about death at that moment.
And, yeah. But, like, the people who were, like, in the middle of the floor, like, they got all their phones taken away.
Yeah.
But I was not smart, and I did not bring my phone in.
I was playing, like, I think I was playing Roblox, to be honest with you.
I don't know, I was crying on the floor with Jason right next to me. We were crying on the floor. Anyways, but I have another story.
I do too.
You can go because I kind of forgot mine.
My story is in 7th grade. I was really, like, I did not feel good. I think it's whenever I had the cyst in my ovary. No, because I was dating Dyer at that point in life. So I don't think it's whenever I had that. But I was like really sick, so I was in my mom's room, and the 7th and 8th grade boys civics was going on because we had PE. And I was like, dude, I'm hurting so bad. So I just went in my mom's room because our coach was like, okay, whatever, I don't even care anymore. Like, just go. And so then I'm just like laying there dead. I'm not actually dead, guys. You know. I'm just laying there just like trying to sleep. And all I hear is we're having a lockdown. And I'm like, oh, beautiful, guys. This is so beautiful. I love this for us, you know. And so all the boys get there. And then my boyfriend at the time is like glued to my side. And he's trying to like touch me. And I'm like, why are you touching? Get away from me. We're in school, no PDA. And
they did not care about that. Do not let her lie to you.
I'm just kidding, guys. He actually did. I was like, because I thought we were gonna die. And then Fargo, we didn't know that it was actually a drill because they didn't say it was a drill. So, and then our officer knocks on the door, and freaking Dyer he goes, who is it? And I'm like, you would have gotten us killed. He's like, I was just trying to be funny. I was like, you're not. Shut up. Yeah, that was my story.
My story is one time we were in the gym, and then we were having a lockdown. And so we all had to line up on, like, the stage. And, you know, little me, I'm, like, freaking out. I'm like, bro, like, I'm dead again. And
gosh dang, we didn't have so many lockdowns.
I was like, dang, gosh, I'm getting dead again. And so, maybe I'm, like, crying again. And the bro who took us into, like, the underneath the bleachers was like, Allison, you have to stay by me because since you're so scared. And I was like, what? Because mind you, I was hiding in a box. And then he was like, Allison, come here. I'm like, what? And he was like, you have to stand beside me at the very front of the door. But, like, as he's, like, guarding the door, because there's, like, a chair in front of the door, or, like, in front of the door where, like, the intruder couldn't get in, and then there's, like, bricks and stuff. And then there's me! And there's him!
He wanted you to get first.
Yeah. And so we're, like, standing beside each other, and he's like, listen, nothing's gonna happen to you, because look at how big I am. And I'm going to protect you, like, all these kids in here. Like, I'm not going to let anything happen. So I go back in my box. I'm like, I'm not doing this, bro.
Go back in my box.
I go back in my box. I'm hiding. And they're like, okay, y'all can come out now. And I stayed in the box for, like, 30 minutes after that. Like, I could not get out of the box.
I want you to know that I was there. And then I started crying after the fact that I knew that I was a drill.
Yeah, me too.
Like, for some reason, I started crying after I knew it was a drill. I was like,
I was just mad that they made me so scared for no reason.
Yeah, I'm like, can y'all specify? They have started specifying now that it's a drill. And we asked our ag teacher, do you remember we had a whole entire plan for every classroom? We had a plan for every classroom. But we asked our ag teacher, we were like, where are we going? He said, in the closet. I said, oh, okay.
Which is like also like not smart.
It's not smart because that closet is 1,000 years old, and so is the freaking wooden door.
Yeah.
Like I can break.
Why don't we like go somewhere in the shop or something?
I don't, because he's special.
We're going back to school shopping Sunday.
Well, heck, I didn't know about this, but and then we're like, dude, like because we do actually call him dude. I'm not even saying this just because I'm not name dropping. We do call him dude, and bro. No?
Continue your story.
Okay, and I'm like, dude, where are we going? He's like, the closet. I said, how are you gonna fit all like 25 of us in the closet? He's like,
can barely fit like 5 of us.
He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay. So me and Allison had an escape route. We were gonna run.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm not doing that.
We were gonna run into the shop and then hide in the supply closet.
No, I'm going to the bathroom. We can't hide in the supply.
Oh yeah. And so we were gonna hide in the bathroom, and then we were gonna like try to make a break for it, and just go to like.
Yeah, we're like, hey, we're gonna go hide in the bathroom, and then he's gonna be like, okay, and then we're not gonna hide in the bathroom. We're gonna run. I'm gonna run. Say it's not.
I'm gonna walk.
I'm gonna run down to the softball field and go inside of the dugout.
I'm gonna walk to my nephew's house.
Because it would be unlocked because they would be down there.
I'm gonna walk to my nephew's house. Why don't you just hide in like the workout room?
Cause I don't want to do all that.
Girl, it's closer to the dang softball field.
Okay, guys, this is the end of our thing.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching, I guess. Say your final goodbyes.
Dude.
Okay. Goodbye.